Guys, to motivate myself to be funnier, anytime I say a really crappy joke in this video, a piano is gonna fall on my head. Also, my New Year's resolution for 2026 is to finally quit drinking. Man, thank God we made it to 2026, guys. It's a new number. Now things will really change. You know, I feel like 2025 really tested my patience. So in this video, we're gonna be looking back and ranking the top 5 most annoying trends of 2025, from least annoying to most annoying. And by annoying, I mean trends that either just don't make any sense or that are way too in your face, and even trends that are literally destroying people's lives. Now, it is my personal list, so not everyone's gonna agree with it, but who cares? In life, not everyone's gonna like the lists you make. Just ask Epstein. Starting off our list at number 5, we got...
First 20 dudes are really sacrificial lambs. They're gonna die. The morale of the group has gotta be great because 20 of you know you're gonna die. And in the end, I think all 100 men die.
It's all about mentality. And I'd like to think if you had 100 guys with the right mentality, they would find a way.
So this very serious discussion between these two adult gentlemen is about a debate that completely blew up in April last year. The debate was, could 100 men beat one gorilla?
100 men are not beating one gorilla.
Do people know how big them silverback gorillas are? Man, I'm not messing with that.
Everyone keeps saying the gorillas would win, but actually the men would win.
Just the front line. Gorilla is looking at them. They're going to die regardless.
I would be damned if 100 men would lose to a vegetarian.
The craziest part about this trend wasn't even the debate itself. It was the fact that so many people were talking about it, even news stations were covering it.
100 humans versus one silverback gorilla. Who wins?
Who would win in a fight? 100 men or one gorilla?
One gorilla, 100 men. Who would win in a fight?
The fact that ABC News did a whole segment on this means another story was passed up that day. Like, was this the most important thing to give airtime to? So like a lot of debates, you got the extremes on both sides. One extreme was the group of dudes whose egos were just out of control. These guys had way too much confidence in the male species.
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong, training every day. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
Yeah, forget 100 men. This guy can take on the gorilla by himself. So this gentleman is Merab Dvalishvili. He's a fighter for the UFC. UFC, of course, stands for You're f***ing crazy.
I'm smart, I'm strong, training every day.
What, you train every day to fight gorillas? Like, what move are you gonna do to get out of this?
What's the strategy?
I'm gonna take my t-shirts off, my pants off, you know, and then shoot, take him down, boom, boom, easy.
600 pounds.
600 pounds? Maybe inside trip.
He's talking about this like he's actually gonna try it, and I wouldn't be surprised because there's already been guys curious George enough to actually want to test this out. Like back in the 90s, Mike Tyson offered a zookeeper $10,000 to let him to the gorilla exhibit so he could fight the gorilla that was supposedly bullying the others. Which, let me just say, is crazy. This guy went from challenging gorillas to fighting Jake Paul. Stupid gorilla.
It's only like 6 foot, like standing up. We're just fighting a fat man.
Excuse me, miss. A fat man can be super deadly. Just ask the Japanese. Also, what do you mean it's only 6 feet? Yeah, it's only 6 feet, only 400 pounds, only got a bite force stronger than a grizzly bear, and it's only running at you at the speed of Usain Bolt at the Olympics. Now, I'm not saying that the gorilla would win against 100 men, because there were a lot of people on the other extreme end that were completely overhyping this animal.
The first 20 dudes are really sacrificial lambs. They're gonna die. The morale of the group has gotta be great because 20 of you know you're gonna die. The other 80 have to figure out a plan to actually hurt the gorilla, and in the end, I think all 100 men die.
He's talking about this gorilla like it's Vecna. Yes, a gorilla is super strong compared to one man, but there's no way it's taking on 100 of them at the same time. It's a gorilla, not Bonnie Blue. Here's an expert on apes giving their take.
Odds are tipped in favor of the men in this situation. The men, yes, the men. And it's really about the sheer number. It's that you've got 100 men, so there's the opportunity to collaborate, to tag team, to come up with strategies. And the gorilla, I think, just over time would be worn down.
Men are funny, bro. I mean, we see a beautiful, majestic-looking creature like this, and we're like, how many of us would it take to kill this thing with our bare hands? This is why women chose the bear. Okay, I know I kind of sound like an unk whining about this. Like, who cares if the internet is debating about silly stuff like if 100 men could beat one gorilla? Dumb conversations is what the internet is for. But the main reason this trend is annoying, at least to me, is because this is just another example of a bigger problem with internet debates. It's not that they're dumb or pointless, it's that they're not even debates. The answer's always hella obvious. The dress was obviously blue, the audio obviously said Laurel, water's obviously wet, and 100 men would obviously beat one gorilla. Did any of those points make you upset or angry? Enraged even? Well, that's cause I just engaged in the next trend on our list. Number 4.
If you're feeling froggy, jump. That's all I gotta say, brother. I'm gonna get out your face, brother, because nobody's jumping. Stand right here. He's videoing. You really gonna call me that right now?
That's what I did.
So what you just witnessed were 2 men falling for what the internet would call rage bait. Rage bait can be something as simple as a crazy tweet looking to farm engagement, or something as big as an entire podcast literally designed to make their guests crash out.
I ain't scared of you, man. Hey, you. Let me ask you a question. How long should somebody go to... Hey, sit down, please.
So why is this trend annoying? Well, if you couldn't tell by the name, the literal point is to be annoying. And that's it. Just make people more pissed off than they already are. And people have made whole careers out of this. Here's professional rage baiter Matan Evan asking former NFL pro Pac-Man Jones a question that totally has nothing to do with his past.
How long should somebody go to jail for felony vandalism, disorderly conduct, possession, felony obstruction of justice, public intoxication?
Keep reading all the motherfucking charges. No day.
I mean, what do we do at this point with somebody like you?
I'm saying, what if I go for another? What if I go for? What if I go for another one?
I mean, you gotta give the kid credit. He treats his interviews like a 2012 COD lobby, except he's not hiding behind a screen.
You and John Jones, who do you think would have won if he pulled out a pistol and shot you in the neck?
I would.
Well, how would you have done that? He beat you with no weapon.
I'm in what?
I'm saying he won with no weapons.
Yeah, just remember. Just remember, I won't kick your ass on camera.
Yeah, it's generally not a good idea to rage bait a dude who calls himself Rampage Jackson. That's a UFC fighter you're talking to. You know, the kind of dude that would fight a gorilla? Okay, rage bait content can be pretty entertaining, not gonna lie. But one thing is having a rage bait show that guests choose to go on, and then there's just being of people minding their business and calling it rage bait. And the thing with getting rage baited is that it doesn't even matter if you're 100% right in getting mad. If you show any sign of getting upset, regardless of what you're mad at, rage bait successful. You annoyed that some dude's intentionally getting in your way at Target? Rage bait successful. You mad that a guy walks into your dry cleaning business asking you to clean his stained underwear? Rage bait successful. You're seriously mad that some corny YouTuber is yelling in the store and making everybody uncomfortable?
Justin Bieber's family! Me, no. Yes, I know. He's not. You can't grab him. Oh my God, you're touching me.
Rage bait successful. Wait a minute, I've seen this kind of prank before. You guys remember Heston James from a couple videos ago, right?
What the f?
That was not us. Yes, it was.
See?
You guys are not convinced, and it's fine.
Well, can you apologize?
Can you apologize? Apologize for what? She's not your barber? A quick update on Mr. James. Back in July, he got arrested for his pranks, and he's now facing up to 9 years in prison. Rage bait successful. You guys know Oxford Dictionary? You know, the British dictionary that nobody uses? Well, this trend became so popular, it was named Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year for 2025. On Oxford's website, it says, "The word has also increased threefold in usage in the last 12 months. If you're British and got offended by that accent, rage bait successful. Now, sometimes rage baiting does expose people for being a little too soft.
If you're feeling froggy, jump. That's all I gotta say, brother. I'm gonna get out your face, brother, because nobody's jumping. Stand right here. He's videoing. You really gonna call me that right now?
That's what I did.
Okay, even though the kid shouldn't be going around bothering people, these security guards are being way too soft. I mean, did they even hear what he said?
If you're feeling froggy, jump.
If you're feeling froggy, jump. How are you gonna get mad at that? Those aren't fighting words, those are dance-off words.
If you're feeling froggy, jump.
Also, these security guards can't tell that this kid is obviously messing with them. How about the fact that he's got on a sweater that says Bozo University? These security guards should know what rage baiting looks like, because being annoying to get a reaction out of people has kinda always been an internet trend. First we called it pranking, then we called it trolling, and now we got rage bait. All we're doing now is using a new word for something that's kinda always been a thing. I guess what's unique about rage baiting is that people are making a whole art out of it. Like if you go on TikTok or Instagram, you might see literal tutorials on how to rage bait people in your day-to-day life.
New rage bait method. All you're gonna do, as you're having a conversation with somebody that you're close with, just look up, like this. Just above their eyes.
My new favorite rage bait is just saying,
for you maybe, maybe for you.
No matter the circumstance, you gotta drop it. Man, that physics test was so hard.
For you maybe.
My new favorite rage bait is just going thumbs down in the middle of an argument.
You know what? I'm gonna jump on this trend real quick. Here are my top 5 rage bait methods. Number 5, if somebody asks you a question, say, huh? And then right when they start to repeat themselves, you start answering the question like you heard them the first time. Hey, what time is it? Huh? I said, what, 3:45? Number 4, this one's lethal. Lethal against moms. calm down please, and say it even when they're not even mad. Hey honey, how was school? Calm down please. And it's calm down please, not please calm down. The please comes after for maximum effectiveness. Number 3. Nice rage bait. Now only say this when somebody gives like the least controversial take ever. I don't think children should go hungry. Nice rage bait. Number 2. I mean, I guess. This one's kind of like the previous one, but you use it whenever somebody says a basic fact. I'm gonna go to bed. I mean, I guess. Oh wow, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, I guess. Hi, my name's Sam. I mean, I guess. Number 1. The lip smack. This one you do whenever somebody around you does literally anything. Like if they even cough or yawn, just be like, even if they're just in the same room, just be like, and when they ask you what's wrong, just make something up. Do we have a problem? What do you mean? You keep smacking your lips. Oh, my lips dry. Oh, okay. Number 3.
Sergeant Mitchell, you served 2 tours in Afghanistan and earned the Bronze Star for saving 3 soldiers. You came home with PTSD and the system abandoned you. For theft of food while homeless, this court sentences you to full VA treatment, no jail time. You serve your country, now your country will serve you.
So the third most annoying trend of 2025 is, of course, veterans being treated well. No, it's AI. AI is next on our list. I know it might be hard to tell, but this video is fake. If you pay close attention, you can see that a couple things are off. First of all, the video has that weird texture that you kind of only see in AI. The lawyer's hand moves in a weird, robotic way. This cop salutes with the wrong hand, and the way the lady's face is crying just doesn't look real at all. Also, why is everybody here a woman? Everybody in the back is a woman, the cop is a woman, the lawyer's a woman, and the defendant's a woman. Like, where is this supposed to be? Barbie Land? If you go to the comments, you can see that pretty much everybody fell for this crap. Now, AI's been a thing for a few years already, but AI in 2025 was on a whole new level. I even did a video last year on how AI was going too far. It seems like every week there's some new AI tech coming out. AI assistants, AI cars, now AI girlfriends. You know they got AI toilets? They don't, but you believed me. And that's the problem. With AI, we got things like kiss filters that let you make out with pretty much anybody you want. We got smartphone features that are making everybody lazier and less connected. And we got AI content that's constantly making it harder and harder to know what's real and what's not.
10-year-old boy was selling drawings in the snow for $1 each to buy medicine for his sick mom. The city gave him a citation for selling without a permit.
She needs medicine, Your Honor. You don't have money. I draw pictures. I sell them for $1. They said I can't sell anymore. I just want to help her.
Street vending requires a permit, Your Honor, even for a child.
10-year-old boy selling drawings in the snow to buy medicine for his sick mother, and you wrote him a citation. Case dismissed. How much for all of them, son?
$50, sir.
This comment's like, there are some cold-hearted people in this world, and then there's some amazing people like this judge. Yeah, it's a touching video and all, but if you couldn't tell by the stiff, robotic AI voices and the weird way that the money moves in the judge's hand, the video is fake. And it doesn't even make any sense. This kid is trying to raise money for his sick mom, but he's only charging $1 a drawing? That means he's gotta sell like 10 drawings just to buy a bottle of Claritin. Sorry, kid. Your mom's not making it, and it's your fault. If you think I'm being too mean, just remember, the kid doesn't even f***ing exist. All the videos on this channel are just rage bait. Like, they take the most innocent person you can think of and put them in these terrible situations.
This neighbor stole a Christmas present from a 7-year-old girl with cancer.
God, tone it down, dude. Real news is depressing enough. We don't need this fake to make us lose even more faith in humanity. AI has gotten so out of control that the second round of the Epstein files had an AI-generated video of the dude unaliving himself. This stuff is having real psychological effects on me, because whenever I see a really nice picture or a beautiful painting on the internet, the first thing I'm thinking of is if it's AI or not. I have trust issues with art now because of AI. Like, the amount of times I've clicked on a Doomsday trailer link thinking it was the real thing. And it doesn't even help when the creators are honest about it being AI. Like, McDonald's used artificial intelligence to make a Christmas commercial this past December.
Most terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. So you flee from the madness, the lights, and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
This is faker than their patties. McDonald's, what were you thinking? This commercial sucks, dude. Diabetes just went out of style. Your commercials were like the only thing holding up your brand. I mean, your McNuggets are nothing what they used to be, your buildings look bland and boring as f***, and your play places aren't even fun anymore. Not that I still playing the play place. I'm more of a Chuck E. Cheese kind of guy. But it's not just the art of McDonald's commercials that are being threatened by AI. A lot of people have been saying that we're gonna be having whole movies made with artificial intelligence. Here's a Twitter post showing off just how good AI is at creating movie scenes.
You can have adventures here. We went to Governor's Island last weekend. We rode bikes.
We rode bikes on a paved path for 45 minutes and we're back in Manhattan by noon for brunch. That is leisure, Leo, not adventure. Adventure is not knowing where we're sleeping next Tuesday.
Not knowing where I'm sleeping gives me hives. Literally. Remember the surprise trip to Montauk? I spent the whole weekend locating the nearest urgent care.
Because you cannot just be. You have to preserve everything. You want to archive our life before we've even lived it.
God, I haven't seen acting this bad since Paul Dano. Bro, who's gonna be watching this, dude? Do we really need more stale and flat acting like this? We already have the CW. One of the comments points out how the couple sound like robots, and the guy who posted the video responds saying, show me something better than this. How about anything on Hallmark? Or Tubi? I've seen better acting in a Darman video. War of the Worlds has better acting than the... Okay, it's not that bad. Now, I know it might seem like I'm just trying to hate on AI because that's the cool thing to do nowadays, but I'm just being honest. There's just something about knowing that a painting or a video was made with AI, regardless of how good it looks, that just ruins the experience for me. It's like sleeping with the hot girl that you think is into you, but turns out she was just hired by your friends who felt bad that it's been 3 years since you've gotten any action. Not that I know what that's like. I'm more of a Chuck E. Cheese kind of guy. Okay, as annoying as AI is, there is an upside to it.
Hey, stop! Oh my gosh! Is that a cat? Stop right there! Hey! Sir! Man, somebody grab it! Hey! Wow!
See, this is AI's true destiny. Videos of cats doing human stuff like getting pulled over, or playing poker, or singing in the shower. It can even be something as simple as using a drill, or working out. Real or not, made by a human or not, these videos do bring a smile to my face. Something that the next trend on our list pretty much never does. Number 2.
Do you call yourself a religious bird?
Nah, I stopped going to church. But it gives me comfort to think there's something bigger than just ourselves. Helps me answer, what purpose does my life serve? Why do you ask, brother?
Well, I noticed a lot of our friends going to the chopping block lately. It got me thinking of my mortality and whether it's best to live a good life or just let it rip, morally speaking.
So what could this video possibly be about? Let's see, we got 2 chickens talking about the meaning of life and mortality and purpose. Oh, duh! It's an ad for gambling.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Some winners are winning free chicken dinners for a year, so download and play.
That's right, gambling is the second most annoying trend in 2025. And I'm not even talking about people who gamble, that's not the issue. I'm talking about the companies that have made gambling way more popular than it ever needed to be. I mean, just look at the amount of ads we see now.
It's Vegas, baby! BetMGM!
BetMGM.
BetMGM.
Time to take it to the house with DraftKings.
DraftKings.
Pick, predict, play. Prize Picks.
Prize Picks.
On ESPN, in the middle of the hosts talking about last year's NBA gambling scandal, they had to take down a betting ad at the bottom of the screen.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place.
And it doesn't help that there's never been more ways to gamble than ever before. Back in the day, you had to get off your butt and drive all the way to your local casino. But now, as long as you got a screen in front of you, you can gamble anytime, anywhere. You can play roulette, maybe play some slots or some blackjack, all from the comfort of your couch. You can also gamble on pretty much any professional sports match there is. And if sports aren't your thing, you can bet on politics, economics, pop culture. You can bet on who you think will win a Golden Globe or when you think GTA 6 will be released. You can bet on what you think Mr. Beast will say in his next YouTube video. If we actually ran the 100 men versus 1 gorilla experiment, you bet your that you could bet on it. And this is all thanks to companies like Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can bet on pretty much anything, like the weather. Rain in Houston this month? Imagine losing your entire life savings because New York was too sunny. Bro, gambling should not be this easy. It just so happens to be like one of the worst addictions out there, but these companies don't seem to care at all. Because look at these Kalshi ads. To the guy that told me that sports trading is legal in all 50 states on Kalshi, I love you. When your boyfriend makes a $50 NBA trade to win $65,000. Kalshi is legal in all 50 states. Me finding out I can trade on sports legally in all 50 states. Yeah, you really know something's not good for you when the advertisement's like, it's legal now. What makes these ads even more annoying is how they just lie. This guy supposedly put down $50 and got $65,000 back. The lie isn't even that these are real people. The lie is that anyone else on Kalshi can win that much money from putting down so little. Making $65,000 from just $50 pretty much never happens in betting, but Kalshi's hoping you're stupid enough to have dreams. Even for a betting company, these Kalshi ads are on a whole other level of disrespect.
If history has taught us anything, it's not to root against the underdog. Right, Peter?
No spoilers.
Wow, I never thought I'd see Jesus in a gambling ad. Look at that. Will Jesus rise again? Odds 1%. Bro, what? You're lucky this dude forgives. And this ad isn't just promoting gambling. It's promoting gambling like a dummy.
Because the 1 in a million long shot can work. When the whole world picks Goliath, you know it's going to be David.
When the whole world picks Anthony Joshua, you know it's gonna be Jake Paul.
And there's no shortage of second chances. Against impossible odds, you don't stand down. You swing first.
Yeah, you know your commercial's up when the best part about it is the AI. I mean, AI still sucks, but the visuals are pretty decent. Like, look at Jesus on the cross. AI nailed it. But that still doesn't change how wild this ad is. Again, we're talking about something that destroys hold up. My knees. I'm gonna sit down for the rest of this segment. I don't care if it's awkward. There we go. Anyway, we're talking about something that destroys lives and families, and Kalshi's over here like,
there's no shortage of second chances.
No shortage of second chances? That's the literal mindset of a gambling addict. No matter how much I lose, I can always play again.
Day 194 betting $100 every single day for the rest of my life.
Shut the f up. How about you spend that money on a decent haircut? Like, what is that? I can rake the leaves in my backyard with your hair. Again, I'm not judging people who gamble. I'm judging the companies that are shoving gambling down our throats in the most dishonest way possible, and I'm judging the people they pay to help them like this guy. And sometimes, those people are huge celebrities like Kevin Hart.
What up, world? Super Bowl 59 is here. And look, if you don't have a team to root for like I do, don't worry, because my partners at DraftKings got you covered. They're giving new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly.
I'm sorry, aren't you the same guy who was giving people financial advice on stage with Grant Cardone?
I'm only living off a quarter of my financial gain. I split it in half and I took a quarter. You only get in debt when you don't understand the breakdown of your finances.
Oh, I can think of a few more ways to get in debt.
Woo! It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the House is back at DraftKings Casino. There's classics like slots and blackjack, plus new favorites like Rocket and more.
I expected more from my favorite actor in Scary Movie 4. Okay, I can stand now. That's enough of my Kevin Hart impression. Look, in a lot of ways, gambling should be #1 on the list just cause no other trend in this video is straight up ruining people's lives the way this one is. But this list is about annoying trends. Trends that make you roll your eyes or sigh out loud every time you're reminded of their existence. Trends that feel like they're just rage bait. Trends that make you wonder if the internet should have existed at all. And no other trend has done that better than this next one. #1. Let's be honest. We all know which one this is. Like, I can end the video right now without saying a word about it, and you'd still know which trend I'm talking about. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Thanks for watching. So I'm gonna talk over this so it doesn't get a copyright claim. Here we got kids freaking out at a college basketball game. Why are they freaking out? Oh, it's because the score is about to become 6-7. So the most annoying trend of 2025 is, of course, 6-7. 6-7 has reached a level of fame that we didn't even know was possible for a meme. But for the 3 people out there who don't know about it, basically, whenever you see or hear the numbers 6-7, you gotta do this with your hands and say 6-7.
Class, can you please open up your math books to page 67?
Did you just say 6-7?
There are 6-7 bunks.
Well, I think he's about 6 or 7 years old at the time, and we get there.
I thought it was going to be some 6'7" gunslinger, and what I saw was actually more.
6 and 7.
6'7". 6'7". 6'7".
6'7".
So this has been the biggest meme/trend in the world pretty much since mid-2025. It even made an appearance in my last video.
When I was younger, I had this dream when I was about 6 or 7 and...
6-7? So how did we get here? Well, it all started in 2024 when rapper Skrilla released his song Doot Doot.
6-7, I just bit right on the highway.
What does 6-7 mean in the song? Well, some say it means a police code, others say it's a reference to 67th Street in Philly. No one really knows because this is what the rapper said when he was asked about it.
Why is it called 6-7?
That's just what my brain thought of when I was making the song, 6-7.
But there's no like special meaning like behind it?
Yeah, 6-7.
So the meaning of 6-7 is 6'7". Later on in the year, it got associated with LaMelo Ball, who's 6'7". But it wasn't until this kid said the numbers on camera that the meme really started to blow up.
Yeah, 6'7".
So he's basically the Hawk Tuah girl of 2025. And the reason I'm explaining all this to you isn't so you understand any of it, it's to show you that there's really nothing to understand because the trend doesn't mean anything.
6'7".
Nobody appears to know what it actually means, but that's exactly what Georgetown University linguistics professor Cynthia Gordon says is the draw.
I think one reason they use it is because it largely means nothing substantively. It's much more a signal of group insider status.
Now, it might seem like this is just some fun, harmless little meme to get an easy laugh out of young people. But imagine being a teacher that is constantly hearing these two numbers shouted over and over again.
6th, 7th, and 8th.
We might have to rename these numbers. Look at this poor man. His soul is trying to escape his body. When you see clips like this, it's no wonder schools had to literally ban kids from saying the numbers.
We are not saying the word 6-7 anymore. If you do, you have to write a 67-word essay.
Some schools even banning the phrase in classrooms.
You are no longer allowed to say, what number do you think I'm going to say?
6-7.
Even In-N-Out had to take out the number 67 from their order numbers because people kept gathering around waiting for it to be called out. As fun as all that looks, I'm guessing it starts to get a little old for the workers.
What number is it?
What's your number?
What number? I gotta hear it.
No.
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear
number,
it.
bro.
Please.
67?
Please do it for me.
Take your number,
Please
bro.
do it for me.
Go ahead.
Please do it.
No, you're good.
Dude, I don't know if it's 66, 68.
It looks like 67. Hey!
But now, In-N-Out orders go from 66 straight to 68 because all the hype around these numbers was causing way too much chaos. People are saying that the meme will die out when old people start doing it, but even that doesn't seem to make a difference.
What's a 6-7?
God, how old are these people? Like, 67? Oh, I guess that was funny. I don't know, as annoying as this trend is, it kind of makes you wonder if maybe kids nowadays are just so desperate for a laugh and good vibes, they'll make two random, meaningless numbers the craze of the year. At the end of the day, I guess it's just an excuse to bring people together and smile. I mean, look at that. This meme's got people excited for a women's basketball game. Well, there you have it, guys. The top 5 most annoying trends of 2025. Can't wait to see what 2026 has in store for us. Aside from just more dumb debates and AI. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay Starward. Oh, one last thing, guys. Go on Google and search up the number 6-7. Do it on your phone or your laptop, whatever. Trust me, it's totally worth it. You're gonna question your entire existence. Go ahead, I'll wait.